Hey, this is Eric with Eric's Barbecue and More, and today we're going to be doing some direct fire baby back ribs on the old country. No, wait. We're going to be using the Char-Griller and direct firing these things. Stay tuned. Alright, before we get started on this video, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my father-in-law. He recently passed away last year, September 2020. And I'm going to be doing his family's recipe on how they do ribs. He used to have rib cooks all the time, and he'd say, hey, come over early and we'll go to rib school. So we go over early, and he'd teach us all about doing ribs. And the way you graduate from rib school is you cooked them yourself. So I've graduated several years ago, and really that kind of kicked off my whole barbecue journey was because of Paul Blandford, my father-in-law, who I love dearly. And like I say, the family's been pretty devastated ever since his passing, and I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time. And so today, just a beautiful day, and this one's for Paul Blandford. Thank you for watching. Alright, we're doing baby back ribs. You can do this style of cooking, direct fire cooking, with any type of rib, but today we've got some baby backs. And baby backs are great. They're pretty easy to prep. There's really not a lot of prep to them. Going to just cut these open, and as you'll see with this direct fire method, it's about a 2 to 3 hour process. So if you've got a whole lot of ribs to cook, direct fire is the way to go. So we got a 3-pack of these from our local Sam's Club. And you're just going to sort of take away any of these little big fatty pieces. Kind of some of these little areas I don't really mess with too much. You're going to have this big piece here that generally will cut off. Any big fat chunks that are just kind of hanging out. I'd probably take this whole end off of here just to kind of square it up. That's a really thin piece of meat. That's pretty much it. I'm going to do that on these other 3 and we'll come right back. Alright, so we've trimmed up these ribs, and I've just got a nice, probably an 80-20 mix of salt and pepper. Just kosher salt. Just make sure it's kosher. Don't use table salt. And we're just going to do these kind of Texas style, I guess you call it. This is the first time I've done my prep outdoors, and it's a little bit different. I don't have a sink sitting here that I can, clean up messes, so I have to run in the house and back out to wash my hands. Sorry, got a glove now. And that's it, that's your prep. So we're going to fire up the coals now for the smoker. Alright, while we're waiting for those coals to fire up, we're going to go in and make our mop sauce. Alright, for these baby back ribs, we're going to need a mop sauce. So we're going to do 2 cups of apple cider vinegar and 2 cups of water. combined with some salt and pepper liberally. So. And of course your pepper. Just want to get that salt broken down. We use this mop about every 15 minutes once we get the ribs on. And that's it. And there's our mop. So let me introduce you guys to my Char-Griller. This has been a workhorse for many, many years before I got the old country Pecos. And it is a great little inexpensive grill. I think when I bought it, they were around $90, $95. You assemble it type of thing. And you can get them with the side box, the fire box. I've got one, my original one that I did all my smoking on when I first started out, was on a Char-Griller. So you don't have to have a real expensive rig to turn out good barbecue. You just got to manage your fires and so forth. This one is really good for direct grilling. We use this for burgers and dogs and stuff like that, and you can also do a lot of ribs on here in a short amount of time. So you fire up a couple of these and you can have a party with a lot of ribs. So Char-Griller, just because it's cheap and thin metal doesn't mean it don't cook good barbecue. Alright, you can spread these coals out real good. Alright, so this pit's walking at about 300 degrees. But hit it again with cooking spray. And we're going to put these bone side down. Crunch them up. Now, I did not remove the membrane on the backside, and with this direct fire method, it'll cook that membrane real good. So there shouldn't be any issue with that. These are just little pit treats. And we'll check this in about 15 minutes. Then put on some mop sauce. Alright, our timer is done. So we are going to give these guys our first mop. We're just going to dab. You don't want to knock off that beautiful pepper. And I'm going to flip these guys over. Get some good color. Only been 15 minutes. Alright, so definitely hotter here than it is over here. So I'm going to move these around a little bit. Mop them again. And set our timer for another 15 minutes. Alright, it's been another 15 minutes. Oh, we're going to mop again. Another thing, my father-in-law, he always takes this grate out. It just gets in the way. These will be done in about 2 minutes. Pit treats. 15 more minutes. Alright, it's been another 15 minutes. Repeat the same process. You can see the membrane's already breaking down. Alright, so we're at the hour mark. So we're going to turn these. And this will be the last time we have them this side up, I'm thinking. Our little pit treats are ready to go. This one's around 180, this one's around 150 and 160. So here's more morsels. Another 50. Oh, got my mop sauce. Alright, we're an hour and 15 in. Coals have died down a little bit, so we are going to add some coals. Alright, now that we're about an hour and 15 in, we're going to go ahead and prepare our mopping barbecue sauce. So, come with me to the kitchen. Alright, they're getting there. This one I had a little hot spot. They're starting to get some flex to them. Whew, it's hot. So I do want 200. side here. Definitely done. Alright, we're going to start mopping here now. Alright. Go ahead and mop these up. Give them a good slather. Using Sweet Baby Ray's this time because I couldn't find the other stuff, but this will work. Alright, another 15 and that sauce is stuck. Get on there good. Looking really good. So these are pretty much ready to be put in foil and let them rest. Now, that's not something that my father-in-law normally did, but he always put them in a big cooler and they'd rest all day, and you have people coming to eat later. You can make these in the morning and then let them rest. So I'm going to go get some foil. Yeah. Anything around 200 is what I'm looking for. 200 and over. 195, 200. And then they're ready to go in the foil. Or in a cooler, whichever, depends on how long you're going to have them rest. Alright, I got this little table here. I'm just going to use it for this. Foil these up. Meat side down. I'm going to put a little sauce on first. Backside. Alright, so these bad boys have been resting for about 40 minutes. And we're going to open them up, cut them, and give them a taste. Look really good. Very saucy. Alright. Cutting them bone side up. Helps to be cut on the correct side of the bone. There we go. Let's pull one of these out. There's the money shot right there. Looks really good. A little steam coming off. Let's take a taste. Very good. Bite through. Just delicious. Again, direct cooking your ribs, very, very good. Very tender. Look at that. That's excellent. I highly recommend you try direct cooking your ribs, and remember, you don't need a expensive pit or smoker to direct cook. $99 special, charbroil, and you too can have some outstanding ribs. These are so good. Well, the rest of my family is dying to eat, so I'm going to cut these up and we're going to eat some dinner. And again, this video is dedicated to my father-in-law, Paul Blandford, and doing his ribs. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm at 950 subscribers. It would be so cool if I could hit 1,000 with my father-in-law's recipe. I mean, his family's recipe. That would be fantastic. So please, if you're watching this video and you aren't a subscriber of mine, hit that subscribe button. It really would help me out. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. This is Eric with Eric's Barbecue and More. Y'all have a great day.